lots of bracket.
Okay, clear. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer. Threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here. And oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the third turn. Her race is over. And I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay. Had a snap of oversteer. Wasn't quite able to catch it and yeah, This is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that. Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down. Copy. Nice move, good job. Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. Okay, the car ahead's beginning to pull away. You know what to do. Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.2 seconds. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in. Woo! Good result. Had to work for that one.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport will be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
Yeah, it really did shake things up, but look, Callie's an incredible driver. She always drives right to the limit, and, you know, her instincts out there today, they are the same instincts that have given us this season so far. So it's been tough for her recently, but the team has her back, I have her back, and we'll all keep pushing together.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, we'll do what we always do. We'll debrief and look where we change, where we can improve. It wasn't quite clicking for us out there today, so that means reassessing a few things and figuring out where we've gone wrong. Whether it's strategy or whether it's just a matter of performance, we'll sit down as a team and figure out the best way forward.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
Yeah, it's been really tough. Davidoff, he meant a lot to everyone at Connor Sport. We all respected him, and his loss has definitely had an impact on the team. It's really difficult to maintain the level of performance you need when you're also dealing with a loss like that. It hasn't been easy, but we're doing our best and we're going to keep going.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Aidan, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her and Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family, and you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them and you.
Thanks, Aidan. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. And sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. He kept it from everyone. He tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connor Sport?
Including Connor Sport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie?
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. That's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here and here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Callie. Thanks for the call.
What's up? Saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. And I was just thinking that maybe it would be good to set up some kind of support structure. You know, when I've struggled before, and I have, it really helps to talk to someone, like a professional.
No, whoa. Absolutely not. You want to send me to a shrink? Get my head checked?
No, it's not like that. A lot of athletes speak to psychologists. No one's saying there's anything wrong with you. It's just a way to maybe give you someone to talk to.
Oh. This isn't a choice, is it?
I'll require you to do this as part of your duties for Connorsport. And look, I really think it'll be positive.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll go, but don't expect me to be a model patient. See you later.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
Copy, can do.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Green flag. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, talk about taking advantage. Maya was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
There you are. What are you doing back here?
You know, everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden, so nothing's changed.
It's all right, Cal.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing?